Come on, find them squirrels. That's it, Rod. Go find them.
You get them.
Hello, folks. Roughrider guys back. Took a bit of a break through this cold snap we've been having. And I was getting down. Just absolutely crazy, that minus 40 stuff. It still hasn't warmed up much yet. It's only minus 20 today. And the wind's blowing though. That makes a big difference. But without the wind, you're not going to blow this cold weather out of here. Things are looking up in the next couple days. Be able to get out here for longer walks. Drives me crazy being locked up inside. Just don't feel like getting out there and doing anything. Taking bloody garbage out is a chore. I hate opening the door even. Bloody, I can't take the cold like I used to. It's minus 20, it's not too bad, livable. But we got some good stuff coming. That's all that matters. Before I get going, I'd really like to thank everybody that watches the videos. They've been asking about me there, text me, and I just couldn't get out. Yeah, without people watching my videos, I think I'd stop making them. I actually started making videos because I had no room to store them on my computer. I said, hell, I'll put them on YouTube. I can always bring them up that way. And grew into much more than I ever expected. It's all because of the nice people I've met and on here and who watch my videos. I never thought I'd get as many as I did, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, a lot of rider fans out there. It's surprising. I know most of my viewers are all older dudes and older ladies, just like myself. There's a few younger ones, but I would guess mainly they're my age and big rider fans. You can tell by all the good comments I get. You know, there's always, and even viewers from other channels. I just love that. I love hearing about how everybody does it and thinks about their teams. That's the CFL, Canadian League. One good thing about not making a video is pretty well settled down now. The free agency stuff settled down finally. And I don't think much more will happen. I'm sure there will be, but won't be much now until the draft. There's a few combines coming up. You're gonna evaluate these guys, and there's a general meeting coming. Maybe they'll find a commissioner finally. But I think the main thing, next thing is the CFL draft. Pick up some more players. But going back to the free agency, how do I think Saskatchewan did? And O'Day in the front office and Corey Mace. It was a busy time for them, I'm sure. You know, like you got to decide who you're going with and who you're not going with. I think they did pretty damn good myself. I'd give them a pretty positive review. I'll probably make another video of how I think they did to the other teams, but I'm just going to mainly stick with the Riders on this one. Probably get into other stuff too. There's a lot of stuff happened. But overall, I think O'Day, you know, did a pretty damn good job, and the group. It's not just O'Day. It's all the coaches, and I'm sure they had a war room going there steady. They'd have them all the players up on the board so you can really analyze everything, and of course where the money's going to go. You can always sign all the players, and depends if you got the money and the money spreads out properly. I'm all for spreading it out as evenly as possible. That's why I like to deal with Colaris redoing his contract. give us a little bit more money for other players. But as far as filling all the holes, I think they did a damn good job. There were some guys I was pissed off I didn't go for that, like Tyrell Ford I wanted. He's a Canadian cornerback. But lo and behold, the O'Day and the boys, they find at Campbell. Ex-NFLer, still got a decent, not that old, and got good credentials. I think he'll probably fill in pretty good over there. Plus they got Sales back. That was a big deal. It solidifies the corners. I would suspect that's probably going to be your corners. That'll be another, I'll have to go over how all these guys fit in. They've filled a lot of the holes big time. And O'Day, being an ex-lineman himself, he's back filling those holes in the O-line. You know, he got that Philip Gagnon from Montreal, and then he got Sean McEwen. A hell of a pickup, I think. I think that McEwen pickup was due to the extra cash they had. Once they heard about that, they had enough room to offer him a bit more money. But the only other guys, they solidified the D-line pretty good. They got some good guys filling in there. Kind of disappointed we lost Brown though. I kind of wanted him back. He got a rotten deal with all the bloody penalties that they took on him. I don't know if that had a factor why we kept him or if it was money. But for me, that guy was really coming on big time strong. Big time. I liked him. But one of the guys, they got a couple guys in there though. We'll fill in the blanks here later, but they filled in with some pretty big dudes. That Jordan Smith, he's a hell of a big dude. I hope he can fill in one of those gaps. Like I said, he did a hell of a job. You know, like defense, they got everybody there. Maybe the only one that I was kind of disappointed there too was Leclerc. I hate losing Canadians. It's one of my pet peeves. I love the Canadians on the team, and he was a above average Canadian, and I think BC grabbed him. I'm suspecting that was a money thing. Like, I think they probably wanted to keep him. My guess, I would have kept him anyway. For that ratio, being able to give you some alternatives. And but you can't keep them all. It's all a money game, and whether they even want to play here. What other pickup I really liked? Oh, I liked when they picked up that Stevens too. I mentioned him several times, like in our 1 yard, getting Nathan 1 yard. Well, that dude, I think his percentage of getting 1 yard was damn good. Damn good. And that problem should be solved. Plus, with a really good line, I think our biggest downfall last year was the running game on blocking. And I think the additives guys we've added this year, I think that's going to make a hell of a difference. Everybody also knows that I'm a D-line, O-line guy. They're what bloody well drives football. All you have to do is look at the Super Bowl game. As far as I'm concerned, the stars on the All-Stars should have went to the 4 defensive linemen. Man, oh man, they never blitzed all game. I don't think I seen them one blitz, and they were still all over them. Holmes couldn't go nowhere. If I was giving out the All-Star, there'd have been 4 of them in the Super Bowl. No doubt about it. It definitely wouldn't have been the goddamn guy that had it at halftime. What a freaking joke, as far as I'm concerned. Everybody knows I hate rap crap, but you know, I think it's probably the first time I ever watched a. I think I kept watching because I wanted to see if I could understand one word. You know, I thought it might get better. Never understood one word he said. Not one word. What a joke. That's enough of that anyway. Back to the Riders. What was the other one? Was really on my wish list? Oh, Robbie Smith out of Toronto. Man, I like that guy. I think he'd have made a hell of a good rider. He ended up going in the flurry over there at Edmonton. Edmonton signed a lot over there. I'll get into that. Like I said, I'll wait till the next video. This one will be long enough. I'm not staying out here that long. 20 below might sound good after 40 below, but it's still no hell. Beautiful, the sun's shining though. But anyway, that Robbie Smith. Then I seen what he signed for in Edmonton. Can't remember exact amounts, but it was, I think maybe 175, if I remember right, if the figures are right. And you know, maybe that was too much for O'Day. This is like the O'Day haters. They've been keeping pretty quiet. They'll be back though, I'm sure. If they don't produce, they're the first guys to get blamed. Not sure why, them and the coaches. That's stupid. Sometimes it's justified, but it's not always just the coaches and the general manager and president. It's everything. It's the same thing what I think about free agency. Fine and dandy. You know, they probably moved around 100 players. But that don't mean shit until they actually start taking snaps in the next season and see how these guys work together. You know, some of them pick it up right away, and sometimes they are good in the locker room and all that. It'll all depend how that works out, and then you can pretty well tell who won the free agent battle. You know, a little easier to tell once you get some results. It's just a money game. You don't really hear too much about the money aspect of it. It's you never know if you're getting your money's worth out of these guys because you don't have a clue who the money is going to. That's my pet peeve. One of the other guys we lost, Godbar, went to Ottawa. He's okay. He's Canadian. Don't like I said, losing Canadians. And Albright, I liked him too. I liked Albright. He won't hurt. He went to Ottawa too. Another guy that I wish we'd have, it must have been a money thing with Cox too. It's pretty funny. Over there in Toronto, they pretty well got our whole bloody old defensive line. A lot of them anyway. Cox and Lanier. Wasn't surprised he's gone. It never hurt my feelings either. And Christmas, he's over there too. I think that's pretty funny. You see how they fit in over there. They make the team even. Toronto has a knack of finding new blood. Who else? We lost Stearns to the Bombers. Hope the hell he's not another guy that comes back and haunts us like we've had a few that got that way. And I don't have to mention names. Everybody knows who they are. Came back and killed us. The receivers. But Stearns, especially, you know, like with Baines, you know, I wonder if he'll be ready to roll or not. Now that's a bad injury, and he had a sort of, I think, a combination injury of ACL and a bit of another tear. That's a hard one to come back from and stay healthy. You may think you're healthy, but man, I've seen so many times that guy comes back and first time he really has to put out, he blows out again. He took one wicked bloody cut block. That was terrible. I hope the best for him. I like his ability and everything, but he's signed for another year, and just hope he can come back and be and contribute. Who else? Henderson too. I don't care if he went. I can't remember it anymore. I'll make another video. This one's almost getting long enough already again. It takes too long for me to edit them. But in general, you know, we bought back like they had, he said before, you know, Mason O'Day said before, they were not gonna be as active in free agency. Ryan, come on this way. We're going this way. We're not going Route 2 today. Come on, Ryan. Come on. Too cold to get out there in the open. Gotta stay here in the trees. Cold enough here right now. We got a south wind here. I'm turned into it now and I can feel it on the face. But like I said, overall, I think I give them a good solid 4.5 stars out of 5. And it'll all depend how all this melts together. I can't wait for training camp to see some of these new guys. I'll be there. Tune in. Keep subscribing and watching my videos. I'll stick around. It's really appreciated, that's for sure. Makes me want to make them. Makes me proud to be that Roughrider fan. Got myself a new Roughrider jersey with my name on the back. I don't trust putting some other player's name on the back there. My guess is whenever I get one of those, the guy's gone in a week. It seems to be the death signal if I put a name on the back. I got number 13. I'm the biggest one of the biggest 13 men out there in Riderville. I know I'm up against a hell of a lot of good competition, but it's hard to beat. Oh, I love my Roughriders. It's been for several years now. Like I said, for that Campbell, that was the surprise one. He's a Canadian too, and I hope he can fill that position. And we got Thurman back. They even extended Milligan. You know, they got, you know, Fields is in there. I tell you, let's go over the lineup, but I think we're going to be pretty scary next season, Bucks. Next season, watch out. I think we're going one game farther for sure, and that's the Grey Cup. And once you got a ticket to that show, it's anybody's ball game. As far as I'm concerned, Underdog won a couple times in a row now. Yeah, there's lots of Revis. There's so many names. You know, we're looking damn good, and it's putting a smile on my face big time. I think the only thing that is scary, though, is, you know, like we got these new guys, you know, especially in a few of those positions. Now they're veterans. But when you got a veteran, what does that mean? They're older. And you know, what was everybody's pet peeve with the Bombers? They're getting old. Well, folks, we got older. But we got more experience too. And you gotta make her now, fast. When the iron's hot. These guys aren't gonna be around for a lot more seasons, and we gotta melt together fast. His age, I don't give a shit. Just ask me. I feel every bone in my body in this temperature, and everything worse. Age makes a damn big difference, and riders got older. Anyway, that's enough for this video. I'm carried on long enough. I'll put her up here, and I'll probably be out here in the warmer weather tomorrow. I'll talk more about the other teams. That's pretty well the Riders. I'm sure I'll have more to say about them once I look into it again. But thanks again, everybody that watches. Comment down below, how did your team do? How did the Riders do? Let me know about your other team. You guys got more information on what you think your teams, how they're doing. I know a few teams got stronger, that's for sure. Watch out for my dreaded, I call them Eskimos. They did a lot of shit. And Hamilton really come on too, as far as I'm concerned. I'll get into that tomorrow anyway. But again, comment down below, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Help me out, I'm getting closer to that 700 mark. Maybe by once training camp goes, I'll finally get over the 700 hump. That'd be so cool. Be unbelievable, actually. But I'll be coming to you every day from there if I'm healthy enough and can get to camp. Anyway, till next time, I'll see you later. Take care, stay warm, and stay healthy. And go Riders, go.